So Nathan, we have seen how fast this goes from 0 to 60. We have seen how fast it tows from 0 to 60. And now for the fun part. Off-road! That's right. We get to go take the brand new, well, 2013 Toyota Tundra with the TRD, which stands for
Toyota Racing Development.
Package Off-Road, which is what it's meant for. Coming up next
On the Fast Lane Truck.
Like that, that's a really cool feature to have. With a push of a button, that is nice, both for parking and especially going off-road in a big, wide pickup.
Missile launchers would be better.
Nathan says missile launchers. This thing has bloody big V8, but if you're interested in seeing what's under the hood, go to the other videos where we towed, because off-road, that 401 pound-foot of torque that this 5.7 liter puts out is not really relevant. What is relevant is the ground clearance and the fact that they stuck running boards on this.
On an off-road package.
Yeah, I know. Why? We just did the Toyota. It had the same problem, the RAV4, and now here we are with an off-road Tundra with running boards. Good gosh.
It's interesting because you get upgraded tires, you get an upgraded suspension system, and yet you're actually losing height because of the running boards. But look, it's not just about the running boards. This is a very big truck. It's very big.
It's very big.
So the length of it means that your breakover angle, where those running boards are, that's the other problem. So, I mean, if we go over a major hill, it's got the power to do it. It's got the wheels to do it, good tires, all that stuff. Yeah, but the running board's going to get in the way.
Yeah, yeah. But so far, so good. You know, on the RAV4, that running board was barely, I think, 6 inches above the ground. This one, I'd say 10 inches, maybe even 12 inches. So, I mean, we have a lot more ground clearance even with the running board.
10 inches is more than enough. Let me explain my thought behind taking large trucks off-road. A lot of guys who own ATVs or motorcycles like you, things that take you into the deep, you would really like the idea of having a big truck being able to save your butt once you've made a major mistake. And, even Roman's made major mistakes off-road.
Oh, I've done plenty.
Yes, he has. And having a truck that can do that is huge. It's not as much fun off-road when you're driving something big like this as opposed to, say, a Jeep or something like that. But being able to do it, knowing that you can do it, that's huge.
Yeah, and you know, we talk about the basics of off-roading, which is ground clearance and tires.
Yeah.
And this certainly has the tires.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly has the 4 low and 4 high 4-wheel drive system.
Mm-hmm.
And it has enough ground clearance. So it's a question of being nimble and small and being able to get up these kind of relatively narrow roads, dirt roads, and that's where this falls down, obviously. It doesn't have that kind of Jeep-like nimbleness. But if you take it nice and slow, as slow as necessary, as fast
as possible. Or Nathan style, as fast as humanly possible before the teeth fall out.
I think we said that wrong. I think it's As slow as possible, as fast as necessary.
As fast as you want and as slow as the like. No, as fast as possible. Period.
You mean you just fly over the bumps?
Yeah, you do. It's actually nice and stable. The faster you go, yeah.
But I am impressed, Nathan, with how well it's soaking up these relatively good-sized boulders and rocks. It's doing really well so far.
It truly is. And Toyotas are rugged. You may love Dodge, you may love Ford, you may love Chevy, but you have to admit these things are still out there and they're still kicking ass off-road because they're just built well.
Yeah, and this torque is great. I'm just barely kissing the accelerator and it's just nicely, slowly crawling up over these rocks. It's a lot of fun and it's very straightforward and very easy.
It's actually fairly comfortable right now.
Yeah.
I'm not sweating at all. Then again, I'm not driving.
I think, Nathan, that this is very off-road capable. It's got the tires, it's got the, what kind of shocks are those?
Bilstein, and these are BFGs, BF Goodrich.
And it's got 4 high and 4 low, and you can switch it on the fly, which is a nice feature to have when you're off-roading.
Absolutely. Look, we're down on it because of the running boards, but in reality, this thing can go pretty much anywhere other large truck like this could go, like a Ram.
And maybe even up the hill where the big, hopefully, mud puddle is. So
yeah.
I think I'm gonna, no, it's your turn.
All
right, let's see what Nathan thinks of the truck.
Thumbs up for good driving. Now, all right, it's a big truck, so it's really wide.
I put those mirrors in, dude.
Yeah, all right. I just kind of wanted to hear how they sounded when they snapped against a tree. I'm kidding, Toyota. By the way, we have our minder back there, so we're good. We're good with making sure we stay on the straight and narrow with this truck. But I got to tell you, I'm not thrilled with the exhaust note. The engine note in general, I can't hear the V8. It might as well be a V6. I kind of like the burble of the Hemi or the big 6.2 liter that's in the GM products we've driven, or even the Ford engine. I mean, this thing just doesn't sound that great.
Yeah, it's funny that it's the same liter output as a Hemi, right? So it's a 5.7 and the Hemi's a 5.7.
Mm-hmm.
But that one does have that kind of very satisfying yeah. And this one does sound more like a sewing machine. And it's just a different approach.
Well, I'm surprised. I mean, they nailed this thing together in Texas, and so you'd think some good old boy would go, you know, we need some more sound on that engine. Put a bigger exhaust on there, boy.
You know what's kind of funny? We're coming up to the part where it's washed out up here, and this is a very big pickup. So I'm wondering if we'll get around a little washout area.
Oh, we'll be fine. Speed helps everything.
Yeah. You know, the one thing that I will ding Toyota on is there's a lot of fake plastic wood in here, which I'm not a big fan of. And these plastics are very hard. And like in the Ford F-150, there's a nice little ledge to put your arm here. Here, it's so hard and rounded that it almost hurts your elbow when you try that.
Yeah, but to be fair, that Ford also has hard plastics right where you put your arm.
Yes, but there's a ledge there, Nathan.
There is a ledge. You're right.
Yeah, so I think it's doing okay. I mean, you seem to be enjoying yourself.
It's so competent. It doesn't really care what I put it over. It's tank-like, and I mean that in the nicest way of tank-like. You know, I mean, it feels like it would have a howitzer hanging out of the rear. Be kind of cool.
Hey, watch out! Here's the
there's the little cliff.
All right, guys. If we go flying over the side, you'll see the video go like this. So what we have here, my man, is a Japanese truck built in Texas.
Yeah.
Built in America, of course. And I have to say, I know this is going away because there's a 2014 model coming that basically has the same drivetrain but different sheet metal.
Different sheet metal, different interior, and we're going to be sampling it pretty damn soon. We get to get our hands on the brand new Toyota Tundra next month, and we're going to tell you exactly how that one compares to this one.
But for now, on the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, as an off-road pickup, I'm going to give it a buy it.
And I'm going to give it a lease it, only because the new one's coming out soon.
That's fair enough. As always, this is Roman.
And Nathan.
Saying thanks for watching, and remember, check out our other channel,
TFL Car,
for more car videos. See you next time. Ciao. Now this is a seriously lifted pickup. I mean, I'd have to do a jump shot just to close the hood. Welcome to Bandimere Speedway and Truck Fest 2013. Have you seen a big rig do a burnout? No? Well, you're gonna see it coming up next.